Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Max talking at you from Custom Cycle Production. We're at the AIM Expo bringing you the best and newer products from 2019 on into the future of 2020. I'm telling you, this world just amazes me. I'm talking to Dan from Zero Motorcycles. Dan, how are you, buddy?
I'm living the dream. How are you doing?
All right. E-bikes, the coming wave of the future.
You know what? Wave of the future, wave of the past as well. We've been doing this for 13 years.
Right.
And what you can see behind us is our latest generation, the 2020 SRF. It produces 110 horsepower, 140 foot-pounds of torque. It's fast enough to get you a ticket and thrown in jail in 50 out of 50 states of the union.
Yeah.
And it's also our first motorcycle that's fully connected on the network. It has a cellular connectivity module. So sure, we've been making bikes that you can modify and set custom ride modes with a Bluetooth connection through your app on your cell phone, but this one can also talk to you across the network, let you know if somebody's interrupted your charge, let you know if there's been an impact consistent with like a tip over, let you know that if it's rolling away somewhere on the back of a truck, it'll give you a notice and tell you where it's at.
Oh my goodness, this thing's multifunctional. Now, how many models does Zero have coming out right now this year?
Well, on the road side, we obviously have the SRF at the top of our category, and we have the SR, the S, and the FXS.
Okay.
On the opposite side, that is mirrored. We have dual sport. All of our motorcycles are highway legal. We don't have any just off-road function motorcycles because we make sure that a lot of people want to be able to ride to the ride they want to do. And so those will come with all-terrain tires, longer travel suspension, those features that are necessary for dual sport or adventure riding. And that begins with the FX into the DS, the DSR. You're noticing some parity here.
Yes.
And actually, we just launched as a global model at the top of the dual sport line for 2020, the DSR Black Forest. It's something that we launched in Europe to great fanfare last year, so successful that we've actually decided to increase production and make it a global model for 2020.
Everybody is concerned about mileage between charges or charging cycles. How long do they take? I've heard varying reports. I've heard 2 hours, I've heard 3 hours, I've heard 12 hours. It's all, for a guy that's used to a gas-powered engine, this is just a new wave of the future. And everything becomes adaptable and adjustable in time. But you've been in the market for 13 years and you're selling a boatload of these things.
Yeah, and I think all of those times that you've been given are accurate. They're just reflective of a variety of different products. For example, the motorcycle that's right behind us, the way you can configure it with its fastest onboard charging option, you can have it charge in an hour. I mean, and that'll still get you 100 miles with mixed riding, all the acceleration, all the highway speed, all the effortless power that you want at your fingertips. Depends on the motorcycle, but as far as the range goes, we can get you upwards of 220, 225 miles around the city. None of the conventional wisdom with gas is that all of the stop and go and slow down things that impact fuel economy for gas engines don't apply to us. We have regenerative braking. So when you're slowing down, you're shaving off power and putting it back in the battery. We don't idle, obviously. And, there's really no throttle curve. There's no torque curve. It's linear. And not even diagonal. It's like horizontal. As soon as you flip it on, you have it all. So they're a lot more efficient in the city, and they can charge pretty quickly if you configure them accordingly.
And you go with all the new toys that are on these high-end bikes. You have traction control, ride modes, all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. All of the Zero motorcycles are effortlessly controllable as well. And you mentioned traction control. This SRF right here, it's got the full complement of Bosch advanced motorcycle stability controls. That's straight line and cornering ABS, drag torque control. It's got rain modes already pre-programmed in there, and you can do up to 10 different custom ride modes. And custom is not just some lights and changes in colors, which you can do, of course, and you can adjust the data fields on your heads-up display and all that jazz. But I'm talking speed, power, torque, regen, both a neutral regen, which it acts almost like a performance downshift. So it's just if you roll off the throttle, it can catch, and you can adjust to what degree that happens. Braking regen, and all of your traction control settings as well.
All I know is the one time I've ridden one of these, I was amazed. From the start to the go. If you're not holding on, your butt's going to be on the ground.
Yeah, you're going to want to have your weight forward on a lot of Zero motorcycles. Some of them, this one actually doesn't come with the wheelie control because of the way the weight is balanced. You can wheelie it. It helps to take traction control off if you're going to, though.
All right, so if somebody wanted to go look at the Zero line, what website are they going to?
They're going to go to www.zeromotorcycles.com. Go ahead and find your dealer locator, put in your zip code, and bring your helmet.
Hey, thank you, Dan. This has been a learning experience for me because, like I said, I'm blown away by these things.
Awesome.
I really am. All right. Hey, for Dan, Zero Motorcycles, I'm Max, Custom Cycle Productions. Peace.